Hello YouTube, my goal is that by the end of this video you will understand how to factorize polynomials. So let's look at the first one right here that we have. X squared plus 7x equals 12. Well, to factorize a polynomial, this is what a polynomial is, by the way. To factorize a polynomial, what we're actually doing is separating it into two groups that you multiply together. So here's how you do it. The first term multiplies to equal this term right here. So what multiplies to equal x squared? That would just be x times x. So we'll write that there. And then these two terms right here multiply to equal this one right here. So that could be 1 and 12, it could be 2 and 6, it could be 3 and 4. But how we know which one we know to use is this one is because of this one right here. So these two multiply to equal that, and the same two also add to equal this. So let me keep going on here so that you understand it. So what multiplies to equal 12? Well, let's write down our options here. We have 12 times 1, 6 times 2, and 4 times 3. Those are the three integers, the three sets of integers that multiply together to equal 12. So if we did 12 plus 1, we would get 13. If we did 6 plus 2, we would get 8. And if we did 4 plus 3, we would get 7. So the reason I'm doing this is because one of these three is going to be equal to this, which is actually, sorry, I kind of ruined that, but which is actually 7. So now we know that these two terms are 4 and 3. It can also be 3 and 4. It doesn't matter because there's not a coefficient in front of this x. I'll get to that in a later video, but for now, we just know that this is 4 and this is 3. And I'll show you this because when you multiply 4 times 3, you get 12. When you add 4 and 3, you get 7. And now that we see that these are both positive, we know that these are both positive. So I can redo this to prove to you that x plus 4 times x plus 3 is equal to this polynomial up here. So if we multiply the first term together, the first terms, we'll get x squared. Now if we multiply these two right here, we'll get plus 4x. If we multiply the outer two, we'll get plus 3x. And if we multiply the last two, only the integers right there, we'll get plus 12, which is also equal to x squared plus 7x plus 12.